President Trump, meanwhile, landing in San Diego in the next hour. He'll tour the border wall prototypes before delivering remarks there later on today to former U.S. Border Patrol Deputy Chief Ronald Colburn, along with Center for Immigration Studies Executive Director Mark Krikorian. Mark, we've got the border wall prototypes rather there, but more importantly, California is a state that has drawn the line in the sand, that they have actually gone to war with this administration, not just over border wall, but everything immigration related. So what else should we expect from President Trump while he's out there?
Well, I mean, I assume he's, first of all, going to take a look at the wall prototypes and say some complimentary things about them, but also reiterate the message that the Attorney General sent earlier, that the federal government isn't, is not going to make California do things it shouldn't do, but will not tolerate the kind of action that California is taking to nullify and interfere with federal law. As the Attorney General said, South Carolina tried this thing back in the 19th century and it didn't work out for them. The states do not have to do things the federal government tells them to do if it's an area within state responsibility. But states have no right to interfere with federal law enforcement, and the lawsuit that the Justice Department filed against them eventually is going to, make California back off. You know,
Ronald, of course, the sanctuary cities roll out the red carpet and protect folks, but people don't stay in those cities. And in the meanwhile, the red carpet is also rolled out to folks like MS-13 and so forth. And to me, what's amazing is the people who suffer, in my mind, the most are the legitimate immigrants who waited their turn in line. They establish communities, they're assimilating, and yet they become the victims of crime and other things because the folks that say they're looking out for them really aren't.
Absolutely correct. And I'm hoping that President Trump, while visiting, also gets a chance to visit with the men and women of the furthest reaches on our borders that stand day and night to protect them. Besides looking at the prototypes of the wall, which is important, getting briefings in Washington, D.C. is different than being there personally to hear it and see it in the voices and in the eyes of the men and women, and to see the prototypes himself. And he's that kind of leader based on what I've observed so far. When it comes to MS-13 and what the previous administration did by allowing so many of them to come in under the guise of unaccompanied children, just last year the trials of MS-13 members that murdered high school students on Long Island, New York. And one might question, how did they get on Long Island, New York? We brought them in. We, the people, through the Obama administration's circumnavigation of federal immigration laws. There's no such thing as sanctuary. That's a political emblem to those who just in previous years attacked people like Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio for himself trying to help the federal government enforce laws. So they can't have it both ways.
Well, Mark, for now, they want to have it both ways, and we know the court system sometimes can take a long way, but it feels like that's the only thing ultimately that will resolve this issue, because when you have mayors of cities like Oakland defying the federal government, it certainly tells us we're in for a long road here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not something that we're going to be able to snap the fingers over and resolve. On the other hand, you bring up that mayor of Oakland who warned illegal immigrants, criminal aliens, that ICE was coming after them. The Justice Department is actually looking into whether it's feasible to criminally prosecute her for a whole variety of federal crimes. And that's the kind of thing that may actually get results quicker than the broader lawsuit against these sanctuary laws.
Gentlemen, thank you both very, very much. Really appreciate it.